Homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A gain of 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers, slant to Adams. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Darnell Savage on the tackle.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
The 35-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Brown has the first down and much more. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now the second down throw on target. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Bills nothing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Whoa. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44, Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Jones looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Andre Roberts. And he'll bring it back all the way. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Rodgers.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On play action, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.